Okay, cool. So this session is for Robyn Amos and helping her create a funnel for her boot camp for the fitness business that she has some partnership in. So with their digital marketing. All right. So let me just cover this again real quick. So Robyn, this is the ad. This is a local marketing campaign I'm running right now. And you've actually been through this funnel yourself. And so you see, we're doing video ads. You can do a text-based ad. It doesn't have to be video, but it's really all about testing though. So one of the things that a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, when they're starting out with their marketing, they don't test, man. They put up one image, one copy set, and they kind of just run with it. So every event, so as you come out to the events and you're a part of it, you see I have my videographer there. I'm shooting a new new video every event, testing out different videos to see which one convert the best. Also with the copy, like right now, if we click it, long copy with the videos are working really well. And so some people think, hold on, let me pause this.
Yo, what's that?
Some people tend to think that long copy, people won't read it. But no, if people are not reading your copy, it's just because your copy is bad. Right? So with copywriting, it's essentially just the art of telling an engaging story. And it's no different from somebody reading a book. You know, somebody read a 200-300 page book, they'll read a few paragraphs on a Facebook ad, right? And so with the copy, it's your job to tell a story that's engaging enough to pull people down the page and to take the next step that you want them to take, which mine is to apply to become a member of Wealth Weekly Live. And so,
Gotcha.
And take notes too.
I'm taking notes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so with your boot camp business, just fitness, they are notorious for having, and it's because it works, they're notorious for having some kind of before and after stories of some clients. So I think what would be really strong for you guys to start testing out is really, instead of you telling a story, get like some video stuff of some people's lives who really changed from, coming to Tata's Fitness. Huh?
Okay. I said I have a couple videos right now, clients' testimonials that I probably can use to test.
Okay. So,
see.
All right, good. So yeah, then it's just like, the video is going to be strong for that. Somebody can actually see it and have somebody talking about it. So a third party recommendation is way stronger than anything that you guys could ever say. And then also with the testimonial, I don't know how you have it structured now, but good testimonials, they have a very specific format, right? So it has to be some kind of before and after transformation. So essentially, let's say, just to keep it general, before Tata's Fitness, man, I was 60 pounds overweight. I was depressed. I was, my love life wasn't what it wanted to be. I lacked a lot of confidence. Since I've become a member of Tata's Fitness, I've lost 60 pounds. I feel in the best shape of my life. I'm making more friends easily. I'm going on a lot of dates now, like whatever the thing is, right? So like with that, it's kind of like a before you join and then after the transformation. That makes sense?
Right. Yes.
So it got to be structured that way. So like even on these Wealth Weekly testimonies in this video, like these aren't good enough. So I made everybody shoot these again. So like
My name is Terrence May, and
here's one of the better ones. So this one, you about to hear Tara's. Hers is good, but to give you some context though, like Tara, before she joined Wealth Weekly Live, like you saw her post in the comment that she making sales and stuff from her ads and her email list. Before she joined, she didn't know anything, Robyn. And when she first started marketing, she sold 9 courses in her first month. But she didn't say that in the video though. And so you dig what I'm saying? Like that's important. You can't leave that out. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm about to play her testimonial clip for you, and you will see like it's good, but she left the result out.
Right.
And even like my guy Chris, I go back to the beginning at Chris. I just want to show you 2. So I don't want you to get mistaken where you have like testimonies that sound okay, but they're not as good as they can be. So my guy Chris, who gives the first testimonial, this brother, so he does real estate. You'll meet him next month or this month. This brother, he came to his first event last summer and so his biggest real estate deal today, he sold a $600,000 house to my mentor Ron Douglas, who's a multimillionaire who moving down from New York.
Man.
And so you telling you got his testimonial, but he don't say that. So listen.
Yo, what's happening? My name is Teresh May, and I am the founder of Wealth Weekly Media.
The Wealth Weekly Live events are designed to connect ambitious entrepreneurs with transparent millionaires so you can get the results you're missing in your business. The mission for Wealth Weekly is to help 1 billion entrepreneurs create a profitable, predictable revenue, wealth-building business, even if they start with nothing. All right, so here comes Chris.
Definitely do it. You're going to connect with somebody. I think what Suresh has done to create a format, it's not your normal like networking kind of group. It's very intentional, which to the introverts out there, I know everybody's like, no, I don't want to come. But the way that he sets it up, it really gets rid of all that fear that you might have in trying to meet new people. And you're going to get some great ideas out of it. Hopefully take whatever your business or whatever your dreams are to the next level.
Right, so you see, that's cool, right?
That's cool, but yeah, it would be way more effective to say, I came to an event, and as a result, the relationship was built. I made the biggest real estate deal I've ever had in my career.
Exactly, right. And so I made him do it over. Everybody, I was like, yeah, no, this not. See, but I take full responsibility, though, because this event, the person I had doing the testimonials, I wasn't explicit, and I didn't teach them how to get a good testimonial from people.
Right.
Yeah. So last event which was rolling on 2 weeks ago, week and a half. I just had everybody do it over, and now we got like some amazing testimonies. So yeah, he didn't say that, and so then the same thing with Tara. She's coming up.
It's an awesome experience. I was really nervous before we came, but I feel a lot more comfortable and even confident in networking and meeting people that are kind of going through the same thing that have already successfully achieved it.
Right.
I would just say that Suresh is just so good at mentoring you and telling you exactly what you need to do in your business that alone is a reason to join the group. Like before I joined the group, I didn't have an email list. I didn't know what a lead magnet was. I didn't know about any kind of conversion for landing pages or any kind of that kind of stuff. And you're going to want to learn that kind of stuff when you have your business. So just for that reason alone, just to learn it is valuable in itself.
So she didn't say nothing about how many courses she sold, how much money she made. Like she didn't say none of that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So like speaking good about it, but telling the results.
Exactly. So make sure you do that. If you're gonna use video, that's gonna be the most effective way to do it. All right, what you got? We got an echo.
I didn't do anything different.
I don't know. So you got like a phone on, or mic check. Yeah, it's coming from your end because I don't hear it now. I just muted you.
I don't know.
All right, so what I'll do then, I'll mute you. No, you gotta do that. Oh, you can try that. Yeah, try that real quick.
All right. Is that better?
All right, let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool,
we're
cool.
good to go. Okay, cool. So, where were we? All right, so I want to cover that, the testimonials. All right, and again, just quick overview of the copy. Just make sure. So if you're using different testimonials, I would get some of the members. Make sure you get a results-based testimony from them. And in your ad copy, you can just kind of like emphasize their story and come down with a call to action to get them to take the next step, which is going to be to go to some kind of, I don't know if you want people to apply. I don't know if you want people to just give you their name, email, phone number so you can get them on the phone. What do you think your desired next step is after the ad? What do you want people to do?
I want to get them to come in without me calling them. So like sign up for a free assessment, assessment today or something like that.
Okay.
Or like a free consultation. Something on those lines.
Okay.
I think that would be better for us because then I can kind of like schedule appointments and then like what I'm trying to show, of course the funnel is the most important. But I'm also trying to show the effectiveness of actually having like real digital marketing, not just putting stuff online and hoping people click on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Trying to that value with the owner because the more I show her, the more she'll be like, oh, okay, well, we need more of a marketing budget versus not posting on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if that's the goal, I think I would advise you to talk to people on the phone at first instead of trying to like send them through a fully automated process. And here's why. When you talk to people on the phone, you're going to learn more about their objections. You're going to learn about their needs, their wants, their desires. And you're going to be able to use that in your marketing later on and make it stronger when you do fully automate it.
Okay.
So we can do, you got two. Huh?
I'm saying like so their action will be like get them to fill out a contact form.
Yeah. So just like this. Like so I'm gonna get you the model exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing local marketing. That's what you want to do. Like we ain't gonna reinvent the wheel. Your questions and stuff is gonna be different, of course, but same model. We're gonna go add to landing page, and on the landing page, you're gonna collect the information that you need is gonna help you get them to come in the door, right? So you're gonna need name, email, phone. You probably want to ask them where do they live. I actually added this question later because the nature of digital marketing, when you got a good ad, right, people are going to share it. So like with this one, right, we got 113 shares. And when people start sharing it, people start applying all over the country. Right? But I'm only running these ads to Atlanta right now. But I can show you like the, let me see the list. So we got applications, 52 applications right now. Like I talked to a guy, California, Baltimore, just like all over, man, because people are sharing it and other people are seeing it. So the ads reach, it goes way further than Atlanta. All right. So, and again, we recording this, so you'll be able to see this. So you ain't got to write this down. Your next question may be, well, help me out. What so name, email, phone number.
Where do you live? I would first question I would say, what are your fitness goals?
Okay.
Because it kind of gets an idea. Everybody doesn't want to lose weight, so it's not just target, And I may put an example, lower blood pressure, lose weight, get off diabetes, things like that.
Leave it open. Don't lead people, because when you do that, if you want to give them certain options, they just ask them an open-ended question. Like I like your question. Just what are your fitness goals, and let people just kind of like tell you what they want to tell you.
What are your fitness goals? And I will ask them, what has been your biggest struggle on your fitness journey?
Okay, cool. I like that. That's a good one. What else? If anything else?
I think those are the to like knowing their goals and knowing their struggles will give me and her enough to talk about on the phone with them. Tell them how we can overcome those. How we can help them reach goals and overcome their struggles. That's really the main two things that we can help fitness-wise.
Okay, cool. All right.
So you don't have to do a lot. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. So let's go back to the ad real quick. So your offer is for them to come in for a free assessment, right? Or what?
Yes. Free assessment.
Okay, cool. And so, so talking to people on the phone first, and understanding what people's problems are, that's going to help you sell the assessment better to actually get them in the door. Because if you think about it, right, if you're running people to a funnel, and let's just say even if you were sharp enough or shrewd enough rather to have two separate funnels, right, for people who want to lose weight versus people who want to build muscle or something. If you try to automate it and you don't really know what these people's problems are, like your marketing is not going to be as effective as it should be. Right. So talking to people on the phone, recording those conversations, and seeing the trends, then you can start to put that stuff in your copy. You can start to create customer testimonials based around the stuff people are telling you on the phone. And this is when your marketing becomes like it's killing. Because you gathering that information and that data. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, like when people think of digital marketing, they all try to kind of start out just sending people to a landing page, sales page, and have some follow-up emails, and they're trying to automate the sale completely like that. But what they don't know, though, is like the entrepreneurs that are most profitable and that's doing millions, they always start out like talking to your customers. Like, don't try to avoid that piece. Talk to people, understand their pain points, understand their frustrations. Get to know people, man. Build like your raving fans. And then it's like, man, I've talked to 50 or 100 people. I'm seeing these common trends. Let me create my marketing all the way around it. So now when people start watching your videos, when people reading your copy, they like, damn, man, they in my head.
Gotcha.
Right? Instead of trying to like guess and make all that stuff up from the jump. So yeah, talk to people first, man, and get it dialed in.
You calling through Google Voice and recording?
No, I call either one. Good question. So I record. I use Skype sometimes, and I use this tool called Skype Call Recorder. It's like $20 that attaches to Skype. I can show you real quick, and then but if I'm calling on the phone though, there's an app called Tape a Call on iPhone. It's like $10. I use that.
Paper call. Yeah. Most of my calls probably over the phone.
Okay, cool. So yeah, get that tape call. It's like $10. It's $5 to $10. Real simple to use. Okay. So you can start recording the call, and like other people, if it's gonna be you and Tyler, or if y'all got other people who will make calls, you can record their calls as well and listen to what they're saying and see if they're doing a good job on the call. All right. So okay, cool. So that's what we'll do. We'll take you to an application. Do you have like an email autoresponder system right now?
No.
So y'all don't have like y'all ain't collecting any leads online?
Through our main system, like our service is called Wellness Living. So I mean, I can set up something through that if I created like another. I think it has. Let me look. I think it has the ability for us to actually create like a lead. It has like some marketing tools embedded into the software. I just don't use them effectively. I will admit that.
Okay.
But it's more about really not knowing the process correctly.
Okay.
Auto marketing.
All right. Well, if you check that out, if not, I can send you some affiliate links for the stuff that I use, and that way, if you use what I use, I'll be able to help you easily. If you use some of your own stuff, I can't touch it because I don't know nothing about it.
Well, I'll rather use what you use.
All right. Get them in for the. So here we go. Text or video ad.
I think video is way more effective for us. Even like on just like our social media stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I could try some. But I know video translate well for us.
All right. Well, start with video. Yeah, man. Like I said, as y'all budget grows, y'all doing more. You always want to test everything. We never want to assume something's going to convert higher. But yeah, start where you want to start though. Like I'm starting with video. I mean, I think for the same reason that you guys are seeing. It's just like, man, telling people about it is one thing, but showing them black entrepreneurs in the room, like that's something people ain't really seeing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That translates very well. People are really excited about what we're doing. So that's why I started with video, but I'm still going to test some like text-based ads though. All right, cool. So then step 3. So we got step 1, create your ad, your offer, in a results-based video testimonial. Step 2, we want to send them to an application page so you can collect the information you need to make the sale.
Plug in your website. How you do this?
Let me send you this. I'm glad you said that because y'all need that. So right, click this. All right, so you can click that link. That's what I use to build all of my websites. And so what it does is it gives you landing page, sales page, like the whole nine. Did you click it already?
Yep.
Okay. You see, pause that video. So it gives you landing pages, sales pages. It allows you to build marketing pages that you need to get things sold online.
Okay.
And I use this one because they only charge you one time. So versus like a ClickFunnels or all these other ones, they charge you like monthly for landing page software. But Optimized Person is $97 one time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the one I like to use. And if you use that one, I can actually send you like landing page templates that I already have, so you ain't even got to worry about the designing.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if I log into my back end real quick and just kind of show you what it looked like after you buy it. So even if I come here to create new page, so they give you all of these pre-designed pages out the box. And so you can just pick and choose which one you want to use depending on what your goal is. And so what I typically do with clients, if it's something that I'm using that's working really well, instead of them having to create it themselves, like I can just export the page. Like let me come to one to show you. So even like right here, this is an email whitelisting page, right? So this is one I use if clients want to use this. I can just send it to them. This just show people do your email stuff because how Google changed all the codes and stuff. But anyway, so it's just page designs. You can export it and send it to you so you ain't got to build nothing from scratch.
Gotcha.
All right, so that's that. All right, so after we go application, after they apply, ideally what you want to do is have them schedule a call with you so you ain't got to manually call them up after they apply and try to get them on the phone and be hawking them down and all of that, right?
Right.
So you see my step 3, and you went through this process. So you just have them schedule the call with you. And so when they schedule the call, so you see right here, all you got to do is show up to the call.
Right.
So doing it this way, it really cuts down on the back and forth, trying to schedule a good time. Let the people pick the time after they apply. And so now you can just see all of these are people who are responding to our ads. So you see like my days are full. I'm on the phone all day long. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you want to do it. So that's the very simple process you can use. So right here, this calendar is called Calendly.
You used them before.
You use them?
I've used them. I try to lightweight build a funnel for my photography, like my headshots and stuff. So this is helping me too, because I probably can, create something.
No, you can't.
The same way.
You can't. I mean, the process is the same, man. Funnels, once you understand like some critical components, they're really simple. It's usually 2-3 steps, right? Ad, landing page, and then an offer. It just so happened that with Wealth Weekly Live, I'm only doing it over the phone, and I'm actually hiring 2 sales reps that which I already did. I'm training them this weekend. I'm doing it over the phone because I want to make sure people qualify to come to the event. I don't want to just sell it on the internet and anybody show up just because they got money.
Right.
That ain't what we're doing. So that's the only reason like I took it offline. And because outside of from an ad perspective with Wealth Weekly Live, this is my first time running ads for it. Like to fill the first month, I invited people that I local entrepreneurs that I knew who were actually in the game doing business, getting results. But I still wanted to talk to other people like that I didn't know,
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the simple funnel, man. It's 2 steps, and then they schedule their call. So simple 2-step funnel. Ad.
This page, go back. That page with the calendar, that's an Optimized Press page.
Yep, I can send you this. You ain't even gotta think about it.
Okay.
All my stuff optimized prep. Yep, I can literally export. Like if I go to Live Editor, I can export this page as a template and give it to you, and all you gotta do is install it on your. I can give you this whole funnel, and the only thing you gotta do is just like change the words and the pictures and the videos.
Okay, yeah, because like on a page like that, I would have her saying, thank you, for scheduling your call. We look forward to talking to you, stuff like that. She translates very well on video too.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I would definitely like her the thank you video.
Okay.
I got you.
Cool. So y'all just come in and export this template, send it to you in a zip file. You load it to your site. Boom, plug it up. All you gotta do is change your video and put your own Calendly custom link in here.
Okay.
So all you gotta do, you ain't gotta think about it. All this stuff pre-designed. And the thing I like about it too, that you're doing exactly what I'm doing with a local business, is that you ain't gotta think about nothing. All you gotta do is change this stuff to make it fit for you. And this is already proven to work, right?
Right.
Versus you like trying to make some stuff up from scratch. So I really like that. So you ought to get results quick. I already did the work and took the lumps for you. Okay, cool. What else? What other questions you got? Make sure I don't cover none. Because I sometimes I forget like what it's like to be a beginner. So you're gonna have to ask me like some questions so I don't skip them.
Okay. No problem. I think the main thing was knowing the tools that I need to use to set up the funnel for this. Don't forget to send me a link for autoresponder. You had asked me about that. But
okay, yeah. Let's see. Let me give you the one that I use too. I put that right there. The simplest one, I'll probably say simple, sophisticated. But let me ask you this: because it's two that I usually recommend, depending on the level of sophistication somebody gonna have with their business. So, as far as the autoresponder, what exactly do you plan to use it for?
I guess to stay engaged with the client after we get them. Really, maybe my follow-up. Say for instance, I guess if they don't schedule a call, then I don't really have a follow-up. So I don't know. Like in this capacity, I'm not exactly sure.
All right. Well, you do need somewhere to store that information. So, where this application gonna go? So let me see something real quick.
Well, yeah, that's true.
All right.
Anyway, I'm able to measure it too.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let me send you a link real quick. Let me think which one I want to send you. All right. Let me just get you to use the one I'm using right now. That'll be best. Whoa. All right. Yeah, use that one. Yeah, so I use them. It's a great autoresponder, man. So that's exactly this form. Where we at? This form. What's the page? Right here. This is an active campaign form. So after they apply, you see they come to my list right here for Wealth Week applicants. And so it stores all of this client information. So all your questions that you put in there, you can come in here and see it. And so when you're on your calls, you can kind of see who you're talking to, what they said already. So you're pre-equipped with that. So this is what I use.
Okay.
Let me get off this latest stuff. Okay, that's good. What else? All right, so let's go ahead.
I think that's pretty much it. Add to the landing page. You got it right there. Video ads, application, schedule a phone call. And so I probably will write my copy and let you review it, look over it.
Yep.
Make sure it sounds, it's reading well. I'll definitely send you the videos. I have like 3 clients. I'm gonna test a guy I'm gonna test like a weight loss client, test a client that because we just did something like that last week, but it wasn't exactly formatted just like you said. But I'm gonna test like 3 clients. I'm gonna pick 3 clients in my head and try to get a shot like Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
And go in and like make the videos because I want to try to get like all of this set up to start running over our next 2 weeks. So like as people are calling, like scheduling calls while we're on our break from camp, then to just no those leads.
Okay.
Increase.
When you post, when you want to show the video, post it in the group so everybody else can see it. Like, so we got some really smart people in there that's doing some dope stuff with ads and copy and all of that. Okay. So just that's use the group. Don't just send it to me. Get feedback from everybody.
Yeah, I'll have no problem.
Okay, cool.
So
let's
I'll have.
Go ahead.
I think that's pretty much. Oh, the specific questions. Because I rather do a format with my testimonials.
Okay.
So I just need to add what was your fitness life before TFC? That's an acronym we use.
Oh,
what was your life like?
Good. Okay, so yeah, good. The question. Yeah, that's it. So let me write that down. And you can edit this, but this is like kind of like the framework.
Okay.
Before and we're gonna also we need to add setup. Have you ever set up a Facebook ad before?
I have, but I would like you to show me to go through it.
All right, cool.
Or I can go. Is that on your course?
Oh yeah, it is.
I can just go through the course.
Yeah, we on the call and it don't take long. And you already you know some of the stuff anyway, so you'll pick it up and then you can go back and just watch it so you have all this stuff in one place.
We have an account set up for sure though already.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just show you structurally just how to set the ad up real quick, briefly. But it is in the course though. All right, so before and after testimony questions. So let's see. Before, what do we ask?
What was your life like before TFC?
Yeah, so explain it to them first so people conceptually can wrap their mind around it. I noticed that helps. So if you tell people,
okay.
So say, hey, John, I want you to give a testimonial for TSC. Now, a good testimonial, it has a before and after transformational effect. So what I want you to do is describe for me in detail what your life was like before TSC, and then tell me how it has changed since you've become a member of TSC. All right, so come back
and make sure you state results.
Exactly, tell them state specific results. Yep. And so you can kind of lead them as well. You can just come back and listen to this instead of us writing all this down. You can kind of lead them as well.
Okay.
So say, hey, if you were depressed, if you were X amount of pounds overweight, if your sex life was suffering, whatever it is, tell us about it, what you feel comfortable sharing. And then since you become a member, describe in detail the things that have improved because of your membership. And so when you set the tone like that, when you interviewing people for the testimonies, they give really good ones.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right. Cool. So let's go. Let me go to the ad manager real quick. Because one of the things y'all gonna have to set up pixels too. Yeah. So all of this stuff is in the course, but I want to briefly.
You already set up, but I didn't know what I was doing. But I watched the video and it said you need to have your pixels set up, so I did it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you watched my video?
This was like months ago. When we first. Like I do my research. I might not understand why something is happening. I knew it was for tracking.
Okay.
But like, you kind of explain it and like just having a person I can touch and be like, yo, so what is that for real?
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, it's for X, Y, and Z. Versus me just having to kind of feel my way through.
No doubt, absolutely. Oh, so do this real quick. Download this. Go to Google Chrome, and you can write this down in the Google Doc or whatever. Download Facebook Pixel Helper. And you can just search that in Google, and it comes up as like a Chrome plugin. You see it right there?
Yes.
All right, and so let me show you what that does. So you just download the, and you got to use the pixels to see them. You got to use the Chrome browser. So, all right, so let me show you how we track every step of the funnel. All right, so from the ad level, let me go to like creating an ad. Let's say we're creating a new campaign. Well, let's go back. Let me show you this. All right, so it's cool when you're creating the ad, and all of this stuff is in my Facebook course, so go through that.
Okay.
I'm not going to cover all of this here, but first you want to start to research your audience inside of the Audience Manager tool. So you can come in here, Audience Insights. When you log into your Facebook ads dashboard and you go to all tools, you will see like all of the different assets you have. So when we come to Audience Insights, this is the tool where, you guys are in Atlanta. So we'll say we only want to market to people in Atlanta, Georgia. You can start thinking about the age group of, say, whether it's men or women. I don't know if you guys target straight women. But you can put gender.
I mean, just from our business trends, we know that that's our clients.
Yeah.
So there's no point of I know that's my client.
Absolutely. So then what I would do, when you come in Audience Insights, you can change the gender to all, men only, women only. You probably should just run ads to women if that's your client. Just focus on one target. And then that's going to make it easier in your advertising if you're speaking to one type of person. All right. So ATL, women. Then you can kind of start testing out different interests. So and again, I'm going through this quick because all of this stuff is like detailed in the free course that I gave y'all. So interest, you typically want to kind of try to start to target buying interest, right? Instead of just general interest. So the difference on... Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that makes a big difference. Like, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. So think about interest that people have they have an affinity with because they're spending money. So fitness magazines, right? They got a subscription. People are paying for that kind of stuff. What's a fitness magazine? I don't even follow it like that. You know?
Oxygen is a fitness
Okay, cool. So Oxygen. Oxygen magazine. Boom. Right? So if Oxygen is a fitness magazine, we know women in Atlanta that like Oxygen magazine, they're actively spending money on fitness information. That's a very specific niche. And so we know we showing our ads to people who got disposable income and they want to spend money on fitness information. Very, very vital. That's the major key right there. That's the piece that a lot of people, they don't know about Facebook. Like they may target a popular Facebook person, like a popular fitness person like a Jillian Michaels. And that's cool. That ain't bad because Jillian Michaels sell product and services. So you're going to find some people in there that are pre-qualified, like they got money to spend on this kind of stuff. But if you target people that like Oxygen magazine, we know more than likely they spending money on this magazine, so they got money and they want to spend money on fitness stuff.
So I need to research like a top weight loss supplement or something.
Yeah.
Target those. Somebody who's spending money on like Hydroxycut or stuff like that.
Exactly. So let me show you.
These people.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. Hydroxycut. So you got the right idea. So think about fitness products that people are spending money on. P90X, Insanity, different things that people got to buy.
Right.
Yep. And so like right here, this is like a list I'm kind of testing out. Some of these aren't buying interest, but Black Enterprise is a magazine. Entrepreneur magazine. Forbes magazine. So I got Shark Tank, of course. I'm getting some good leads from there. But for the most part, though, like I'll put all of the things because you can still, again, just like a Jillian Michaels or like a Damon John I got right here on Shark Tank, the show. I know I'm still targeting entrepreneurs. I know I'm targeting people who are influential in the entrepreneurial community, and some of those people are buyers as well. But I typically like to start my ads with buying interest because I know I'm showing my ad to people who got money.
Right.
All right, cool. So start there. Again, all those details are in the course. Then we want to go Ads Manager, leave. All right, so say we want to create a campaign, just kind of walk you through this briefly and all this stuff in the course too. So if you want to do video ads, you would come use video views. If you wanted to do send traffic straight to your website, you would use traffic. And conversions, this is like Well, you can do it with all of them. So let's go video views. So we set up video views ads. One very important thing when you're advertising is, so you come back in here, you would pick Atlanta again, because that's what you're doing local marketing. Make sure you change that from all the United States. Right now, I'm doing 30 miles out with advertising Wealth Weekly Live. You can pick the radius that you want, the people that y'all want to reach. Again, your target market, if it's women of a certain age, make sure you put the age brackets in. Language field, you can leave that empty. You don't have to designate anything right there because most people, they just don't speak English anyway. Your targeting, Oxygen Magazine, put that in there, boom. Then you got some other ones that came up, right? Women's health. So when you start to put in interest, you will see other ones come in. So we got shape, women's health and fitness. So now, boom, we got all these buying interest magazines, right, for people that are being your target market. Yep. And you can also pick by race too in Audience Insights, what we just left. And again, I talk about all that in the course. You just want to target Black women in Atlanta who like Oxygen Magazine, shape, so on and so forth. You can do that. Placements. This is very important. So I create ads based on the campaign level. I test out placements as well as interest. So right now, Facebook, it defaults to automatic placements. You don't want to you don't ever want to do that. I always edit the placements and I break them down by where I'm going to place the ad. So if I want to run mobile only at first, I'll do mobile only. And then let's say I want to run mobile only on Facebook. So I take off Audience Insights. I take off Instagram. And I'm only running it to the Facebook feeds, right? Mm-hmm. And I do this because you want to test how your ad is performing on different platforms at the campaign level. So this is essentially telling us we're going to run an ad to women in Atlanta that like Oxygen Magazine, and we only showing this ad on Facebook news feed, mobile news feed only. And then if you want to go mobile only for Instagram, we put Instagram on there. We take off all this other stuff. And so now we running the same ad, but only to Instagram. Gotcha. And so this way we'll say, okay, we ran the one ad on Facebook on a mobile news feed inside the Facebook app. We ran the other ad on Instagram inside the Instagram app. We can see which one is performing better. Versus if you put it together, like a lot of people do, it's harder to tell. That makes sense?
Right. And then I can think about run like a before and after picture, like Instagram.
Yeah, you could.
Test.
Yeah, before and after picture, or you can use a video up to 60 seconds.
Right.
Yep. But you just want to test a different platform. Then same thing with desktop. So you'll run a desktop desktop ad just to people who actually using the computer. And so now you got you can have the same ad testing it on 3 different platforms so you see which one performs best. And that show you where you need to be spending your ad dollars, right? That makes sense?
Right.
Yep.
And how many different things do you test? Is there a general rule or thumb or?
Yeah, good question. I usually start with 2 things, with 2 different versions, right? So if I'm running, let's say I'm running an image ad, the image is going to be the most impactful thing in your advertising with Facebook and Instagram. So I would test the image. I'll run 2 different images to see which one got the highest response. After that, it's going to be your copy. But typically, like I'll start with the image, or if you're going to do video, I'll start with the video. Yep. And then you split test it, and then you see which one just converts the highest, and then you run something else against it. So you're constantly trying to improve. Huh?
Just a little bit.
Huh?
Do you talk about split in the ad? In the program?
Yeah, I do. But split testing is just you just running the A/B test to see which one outperform the other. So like when let me show you real quick. All right, so we got this. Your budget. I always start with $5 a day for a new ad, and then I start to scale it up. And I talk about this in the course as well. But so this way, you can test multiple ads on the cheap, and you can see very quickly if it's gonna like make money or not.
How many days do you normally test?
Oh, good question. 7 days. To get a good idea if something is working or not. Because you need to give it like 3 to 4 days for Facebook's algorithm to optimize it. So as people start clicking around on your ad, going to your application page, applying, Facebook will improve who they show the ad to based on who's responding to the ad. And so you need to give the algorithm enough time to do that. All right. And so, very, very good question. So then we go to the ad level. So that's the ad set level. We go to the ad level. We could, right. So this one, if we wanted to create an ad with multiple videos, we could do that to test it out. If you want to do a single video, you can do that. Or images. Let's go back up here. Let me go traffic. And then we go add. So you can see that. Okay, so right here. So you see right here, images. You can create a 6 ad at once by uploading multiple images. And so you can either have free stock images. So you say women workout. Right. So Facebook, they'll give you some really cool ones if you want. You can just click them. But these like white women, I know that ain't y'all market really.
You can't add text on these ads. How you feel about text on ads? So you just use an image, a powerful image, and talking your copy, or your expertise. Have you seen one outperform the best, or it just depends on the market?
Yeah, it always depends on the market. I couldn't give you a definitive answer because one, I ain't never run fitness ads, so anything that I say, it wouldn't necessarily be applicable. But the answer is always test. Like I would literally run. Let's say if we were using this image, I will run this image and split test it with the same image but with your text on it. And then run some ads to it and see which one people respond to. And that's how you get your answer.
Gotcha.
Yep. Always test it. Never assume that you know anything about this stuff, man. Like you will always surprise yourself. So that's anytime you ask me a question like that, it's always going to be tested out. Boom. You want to know which one worked the best? Put some money in front of it. Put it in front of people's face and see how they respond. Because the only thing I'm doing is guessing, and you would be too. We let the market decide. So, yeah. So you see that's how easy it is to split test images. So if you want to pick multiple,
what I'm doing different clients. I really need to test each client video. Do I need to run the same like? Do I need to like a testing map for me? Could be. And I don't know if I really went 2 weeks before. I don't know if I had that much time to test. You know, effectively. But I can use 3 different videos, and I test them. I can see which video performed the best.
Yeah.
And then the same copy, just see which one gets better results. Then I would test. Since I know the video now, that copy versus changing the copy up, see which copy works the best.
Exactly, you got it.
Is that?
Yep. Okay. You always want to test. You got it. Test one thing at a time.
Okay. So I'm just thinking about the time frame. I may be a little behind the curveball, time frame wise with the camp. Because it's but I'm gonna just see. It's my first time, so I ain't gonna beat myself.
Yeah, just get in the game, man. And even if it's gonna be slow for you to put together videos, run text ads. Like I mean, it's no better feeling than one getting in the game and seeing what's gonna work and what's not.
Gotcha.
Just get in the game fast, man. Don't be afraid because it's all testing. Like you don't never know what's gonna work or what's not gonna work. Like I have the difference between me and a lot of people and why I'm successful in business and really spending money on paid ads is because I test stuff. And like I understand that you have to test until you get a result. And so essentially what I'm teaching you is like direct response marketing. And so every step of the funnel, it has to be accountable for each other. So if I'm looking at the ad, if this ad is not driving people to my application page, then I know the ad is broken. If the ad is driving people to the application page, but people are not filling out the app, something wrong with the application. If people come here and they not scheduling a call, something wrong with this, right? So it's like you can see what's broke very easily and very quickly. And so when I'm advertising, sometimes when you're going into a new market and you don't know it, things are going to be broken. But I don't say, oh man, this don't work and I quit. I say, okay, I see this step of the funnel isn't converting real well. Let me keep optimizing it. Let me keep testing it until I get it to work. And that's the attitude that you got to have. Yeah.
Now, I have a question for you. Tools that you use to, I see Facebook to like keep it. I see you write. You just write copy, just like a text app on your phone. I mean, on your computer.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. Like things you put together. Like you have just to keep it all connected. Like how do you organize and all this? Like to keep up with the stats, to keep up with. Okay, this X, Y, and Z work so that I can look at it, measure it, and know where it all is. So I guess.
Okay. So for research stuff, I'm usually doing using Google Docs for my text. It's like I got all of these questions I ask myself. Like I create separate interest lists based on different things, problem-based, person-based, buyer-based, like magazines, testing, like tracking ads. You can do all of that inside Facebook. So,
okay.
You go to your ads manager. So let's leave this. We don't want to keep editing. So you come out here to your main ads manager dashboard. And under here, columns performance, you can kind of see what your ads are doing. You can customize this. All of this stuff is in the course.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can test the ads, see how much you're spending, see how much you made, and right, you got to have your pixels and all that stuff set up properly to properly track it. And again, setting up pixels, all of that stuff is in the course as well. So so like last thing before we go, so the pixels, right? So again, this is in the course, but it show you like how it's set up. That's what I was supposed to show you on the ad. Go back, create campaign. So we go image, and so you come down here to the ad, and then like you come down to the end, right? You can track it with your pixel. And so when you install your Facebook pixel correctly on your website, Optimized Press, and I actually use Optimized Press as a demonstration inside of the Facebook course because that's what I use. So you should be able to follow that.
Okay.
So once you got that bad boy loaded up correctly, then you start to put the appropriate pixel on all the web pages, right? So it start with the ad level. So I told Facebook that I want to track my conversions for my pixel. And so when people engage with my ad, like it put a pixel on their phone or put a pixel on their computer. And so then when they come to my application page, which is the second step, or the first step in the funnel after the ad, you see the pixel helper. You see what I'm tracking. Let me reset. You can click the pixel helper.
So it's just one main pixel, and then it track a pixel for every ad you create?
Yep. Good question. And that's in the course too. So you got one main pixel, but then you got like different conversions that you can track with the pixel. So when you come to pixel, come to actions, come to the pixel tab. Oh, set up pixel. Which one is it? Facebook be changing stuff all the time. There we go. No, it's create conversion. There we go. All right, track conversion with standard events. So you can track. So you put one main pixel on like your site-wide overall site, and then you can use these different standard events to track different things that people will do through your funnel. So complete registration, lead, they buy something, you can put a dollar value on it so you can track your sales. That's how I know like how much money I made from the Wealth Weekly Live ads. If they initiate the checkout but don't finish, if they add the cart, like you can track all of that stuff, right? So that's what I'm gonna show you now. So we go from ad. So when I send people from the ad, I send them to my application page. So here, the first thing that I'm tracking is a view content and page view pixel. And so I'm doing that because people who click it people who come to this page, and if they don't go to the next step, they come to this applied as call page. It's a yellow sometimes. It's getting low, slow. Let me come back and show you. So structurally, let me pause this. All right, so first step, they come to this application page. And all I'm just tracking view content and page views because I can retarget people who came to this page but did not make it to the next page, right? And so before I get into retargeting, that's all of that stuff in the course. All right, and then apply call on this page right here. So this is the page that somebody gets to.
So are you a pixel for each one of these pages?
Say that again.
Same pixel. Are you when you went to create conversion to create a pixel? Are you creating a specific pixel for each page, each specific page?
You got to put the standard conversion on the pages that you want to track. So you put the site-wide pixel on your website, and it works globally for the website. But when you create funnels, you got to put pixels on specific pages that you want to track people's actions.
You just do that in WordPress?
Yeah.
You said it. In the course, so I'll look at it.
Yeah, it's in the course. Yeah, it's you put in optimized press, and like you about to get optimized press, it does everything that like I'm explaining to you now because that's what I use. So it'll be easy for you to follow.
Okay.
So on this page, right, you see if somebody makes it to this page right here, this is apply dash call. This is a thank you page. So that means they filled out the form, right? So you see, I got this pixel right here. So you say complete registration. So I'm tracking that. And so what this is telling Facebook is when somebody makes it to this page that they register for my thing. And so you can come back here and you see, go ads manager. This is how you track which one of your ads is working most effectively, right? So let's say if you're running 2 ads, one to Oxygen magazine and the other one is Shape magazine, right? You got 2 different interests. Same ad, 2 different groups of people based on what they're interested in. You following? This is how you can see website registration completed, right? So right here, you see this Black enterprise keyword. I got 18 so far. You see entrepreneur, I got 9. Business Insider 6. And that's because I'm tracking it on this page. You see completed registration?
Gotcha.
And so when you're looking at your ads and you looking at the data and you want to make a data-driven decision based on which one of these ads which one of these interests are making me money and which one of these interests are driving calls to bring people into the business, you can say, oh, this one is working really well. Let's keep this one. This one isn't. Let's dump this one.
Gotcha.
Right, and then you also can see which ones are making the sales as well. As long as you're tracking like the purchase pixels, and so you can see, man, people who came from Black Enterprise, they spent X amount of dollars. People who came from Business Insider, they spent X amount of dollars, so on and so forth. And that's how you track that. But all of that's in the course. So you explain. That's a good question though.
Okay. Now, when you're testing, like is a good format to say, okay, first let's test my video, whatever, whichever. We nail that down. Then I text my copy. We nail that down. Then I need to test my audiences. Like I see here, you break it down to Black Enterprise. Whomever. Is that a good format to test? Like once I nail down what the ad should be, then I need to nail down who I need to send it, market it to, or does that all vary?
It's kind of all in the same. It's you doing you do it that way, but you would test audiences first, kind of. So you start out. Okay. You can start out testing multiple interests. Like you can start out if you're spending $5 a day. Let's say I want to spend $25 a day on ads. I would spend $5 a day on 5 different interests to see which ones are bringing you the kind of audience that you want.
Gotcha.
So yeah, all of that's in the course though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I definitely think it's enough to get me going. I just need to see I'm gonna do text and video, and go ahead and try to get my landing pages and stuff up, and then I can start testing my ads. Need to set up everything. Then I can start testing.
Yep, cool. So set up so action items, get optimized press, buy at the campaign, and then I'll send you the pages that I use in optimized press, and you can load it up to your site, so you ain't got to build that, and it's already pre-built for you. And then you just gotta like replace my stuff with yours, and create your ad. Yeah, you just gotta build it out now, and then get in the game.
Let me ask you. We're in the middle of redoing our website. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the same URL though. Okay. So if I buy optimized press, I shouldn't have to buy it again if it's the same URL, right? Because I just don't want to go out there and buy it, and then.
No, it don't matter.
It don't matter. Okay.
Yeah, optimized press is a theme and a plugin, so you can same URL. It's just like changing the way it look, but you ain't even gotta do that. So optimized press, you can use it as a theme or as a plugin. Theme, it would change like the way your site looks, but that ain't what you need. You just need it as a plugin so you can use the marketing pages.
Right. Okay, cool. All right. Optimized press and what you say?
Ad campaign. Active campaign. You need that Calendly too.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good. So helpful and insightful. So I got some downtime after I get some rest today because I'm extremely tired. Once I refresh, push restart, then I'll jump into the Facebook ad course.
Cool, knock it out, and then I'm gonna send you this recording, and I probably I might just post it in the group, man, just so you'll have it and other people can see it as well if they need it.
That's fine. I definitely don't mind sharing.
All right, cool.
Yep. Always we helping each other.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I love about the group. Everybody's so dope, man, and helpful, man. And we just all get it. So it's a dope little community that we got rolling in there.
Ooh. All right. Well, enjoy your time with your son. I know you're still working in between. You never stop working, huh?
Man, no, I do. I try to on the weekend. I don't. He said hi.
Hey, little man.
Yeah, I don't do anything on the weekend, but I wanted to help you get started quickly since you just joined, and I know y'all had the boot camp coming up in, because I typically only do this on Thursdays.
Okay.
But you my people, so I wanted to get you fast started, man. I didn't want you to have to wait till next week.
Well, I so appreciate it. I was spinning my head around like, how do I get started?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. So enjoy your time with your little man. Enjoy your weekend.
All right.
And talk to you next week.
Perfect. You do the same and execute. Get it done.
All right. Thanks.